Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Today I'm going to answer some questions I have got from guys being 30 days or close to 1 month into their PMO rebooting. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and stay for a while. I got my cup right here, so let's start. I'm 28 days into my reboot, but I have been peaking a few seconds here and there. Just exactly how bad is peaking? For example, if I happen to peak at some booty shaking videos for 20 seconds, does it burn my dopamine receptors? Well, good question, and the answer is no. I can say with 100% certainty that your brain's reward system is not that sensitive that just 20 seconds of peaking would fry your receptors. If that were the case, every single one of us would walk around with anhedonia today. But peaking is still not something you should be doing, because if you look at the screen right here, if you're trying to overcome an addiction, then you need to understand that you have built pathways in your brain to your addiction routine. Now, those are real physical brain changes. Think of it like a fork in the road. To the left is your addiction, and to the right is your new addiction-free life. Okay, and so what you want to do is to stop feeding your addiction. In other words, you want to stop taking the left road so that the grass can start growing there until that road is eventually all overgrown with grass. All while you keep walking this new way, instead tramping down the grass on that one, making it a good, solid road. Now, if you keep peaking, it's like you are still visiting this place all the time, and thus you keep tramping down the grass so that it can never get overgrown. So again, stop peaking so that the left road eventually can die out and that the new road becomes your much preferable road to walk. Because everyone who has been struggling with a PMO addiction for some time knows that real happiness is, well, it's not to be found if you take the left road. Alright, next question. Hi Bob, I have mild PIED and I'm on day 30 of no PMO. Do you think I can start dating? Yes, I do. And of course, dating does not necessarily have to mean being intimate right away. So why not? Just getting to know a new person is a wonderful thing on its own. Now, you say you have mild PIED, and by that I presume you can still most often perform, but that you do not really live up to your full potential, so to speak. So in this case I would say that yes, by all means start dating, but I would hold back on busting nuts for a bit longer, just because, well, it has been shown that guys who have PIED tend to recover a bit faster if they avoid busting for a few months in the beginning. Now, if you do become intimate, you could try practicing caressa, which means doing it but focusing on the act instead of the climax. In other words, you don't even have to bust, just be playful, take it real slow and connect. Now, I do realize that this can be a bit hard to explain and she might even take it badly. But if you continue to date that same person, the truth is still your best option. However, I don't think you should feel obligated to burden your date with all your problems the very first couple of dates. That's kind of unfair to her as well. So if you happen to become intimate during your first or second date, you could also say something like that you want to take it really slow in the bedroom, because by not focusing on the climax you get a completely different connection. And you wouldn't be lying, because that's actually true. You do get a completely different connection. And I can tell you from experience that many girls actually love the idea behind that. And also, I myself had mild PIED, so I can say from my personal experience that caressa really seemed to speed up my recovery. Now, if you try to avoid it but you still happen to bust, don't worry about that. It is not like it will put you back in your recovery. It's more like it might stall the progress for a while, but it is not like you undo any healing that has taken place. Hello Bob, I'm on day 29 and I'm deep into a flatline. I feel so broken and I have so much anxiety over this. Could I just test for a minute or so to see if I'm still working? Hey man, I feel your pain, brother. You know, it is very normal to have an urge to check to see if you can still function, but I strongly recommend against it. First, because, well, again, we need to let the left road die out. But second, since you are deep into a flatline now, your drive is sleeping, so chances are you would not function as well as you would hope, and that would only make you freak out even more. And besides, your drive is sleeping for a reason. It needs to rest. So let it rest and then trust the process. And also know that what you are going through is a textbook case of recovery. The flatline is a part of recovery, and the recovery pieces are falling right where they should. Listen, I have been there and I know it can be very hard. But I would recommend you keep reading and listening to success stories of guys who have gone through it, all while thinking thousands and thousands of guys have gotten out of the flatline, and so will I. Because I promise you, you will get through it. Now, all those normal tools like physical exercise, meditation and cold showers may help your mood a bit during your flatline. But the truth is that you just have to be patient and give it time. And also, if you can manage to adapt a warrior's mindset and find glory in the suffering, that will help you as well. Shorten your time frame, and instead of worrying about how long it will take, just take one day at a time and focus on getting through that day. Think something like, yes, this flatline is hell, but it is not when the birds are singing and everything is going well that the warrior gets to show what he's made of. Heck, we don't even need to be a warrior then. No, it is in his darkest moments when all hell breaks loose that the warrior grows and gets stronger than ever. So trudge forward on your journey, one day at a time, all while knowing that what you are going through right now is just a part of the process and that you will soon come out of it. And oh man, once you do, you will start feeling great. So avoid the temptation to check if you can get hard. Just let everything rest for now. You can do this, man. I promise you. Alright, since I can't make these videos too long, I will be back with more questions real soon. So if you found this informative, make sure to subscribe for more. And if you feel that you would like more help, you can always reach out to me for a one-on-one coaching session. Or if coaching is not your thing, you can download my free 90-day no PMO guide. I'll put a link to both of those options under this video for you. And as always, I wish you all the best in your journey to become the strongest version of yourself. And remember, like Winston Churchill used to say, wait, what did he say? Oh yeah, if you are going through hell, keep going.